Hi, it's Tori from hobbysTORies, and today is November 7th. It's in the morning. I hope the lighting's pretty good. It looks pretty good from here. And today is my FlossTube 26. I am going to talk about my one finish, my 4 older whips, and I have 11 new starts. So, first I want to say thank you for everybody that watches my videos, my subscribers, and my commenters. Thank you so much. If you're new here, I hope you stay around. If you're returning, I hope you keep liking what I show. Okay, let's get started. So, like I said, I have no haul this time because I am stitching from what I have. And I am working on some projects for my daughter, and I am working on projects for myself. And then I just said, whatever. My birthday is in a couple weeks, and I'm going to be 61. And I'm like, why are you waiting to start stuff? Just start it now then. So I started 11 new things. I have more ready to start, but I am waiting because I had bought some fabric. I don't know what it looks like yet because I wrapped it up. Our tree is up. Here's a picture of our tree right here. So yeah, our tree is up, and I put that up on October 29th. Usually I put it up, well, okay, let's start back. Before my husband passed away in 2015, we used to wait until right after Thanksgiving. And then when he went, 2015, it was kind of late going up because I didn't want to put it up. And then every year it seemed like I kept getting sooner and sooner putting it up. Last year it was November 1st. This year I was looking at it and I'm like, you know what? It's just so pretty. As soon as the new string of lights came in, I went ahead and I just put it up. And Coral said, I don't even care if you put a tree up. So I said, okay, well, I'm the one that looks at it. So I put it up October 29th, and that will stay up until well into February. That way it gets me through, this year it got me through Halloween. It gets me through Thanksgiving, my birthday, and Christmas. And then we used to take it down like the day after New Year's. And so now it gets me through New Year's as well. And then our anniversary, which will be, it would have been 43 years. I lost him at 36 years, so we had a pretty long marriage, but it gets me through our anniversary, and I've been leaving it up since past Valentine's Day. So yeah, it'll be down sometime in February, so whatever. It's beautiful, but here it is again, in case you missed it. And then there's also a picture of it lit up, too. I kind of muted around it because it's kind of in an area where I have boxes piled up and a bookshelf that's overflowing and stuff like that. So I just kind of muted everything around it. But anyway, that's my fun. Okay, now I was watching Crafty Wren, who is now also Stitchy Wren. Hi, Wren. And she was doing her videos a different way, where she doesn't show anymore. She puts pictures up. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try that this time, because I always have a hard time getting everything in the picture, and my table jiggles and everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and just put up pictures like she did, and I'm going to try it that way. I mean, I could have made the whole video of just pictures and then me talking over it, but I thought, you know what, I'll have my little table right here. See, if I move it, it jiggles, so I'm very careful. I bought this arm thing that holds your phone, and I have actually my webcam on it, so we're going to try that. So anyway, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my finish. I am doing things from Undertale. I showed the book like a couple things ago. But here, let me get here's my things that I'm going to be putting in there. Oh! I just recounted. I missed a couple. I actually have 5 whips, and I have 14 new starts. Yeah. I started one every day except for one day when I ended up in an ER, but okay. Okay. So, my finish. We have, let me bring up my picture. Okay, my first finish is Undertale for Coral. She picked out 7 projects out of that book, and I picked out 1, and I've been trying to work on those, and this one was like the easiest one to do and the fastest, so I went ahead and just got it done, and then it is actually finished and hanging on her wall. So, this is what it looked like, or what it's supposed to look like, sorry. What it's supposed to look like. And then here's what it looked like last time. And here's what it looks like finished. I took, what did I finish that with? Let me see if I wrote that down. Because that was my, counting everything I'm working on, that was my 13th finish. But that includes my diamond painting I did. So I guess she's my 12th. Yeah, Coral has my 12th finish. So I finished it into a wall hanging with braided edging. I did not write down what it was. And I do believe, because it was too thick for me to cross stitch with, it was Daffodil, Karen, Waterflowers? Wildflowers? I don't know. It was Daffodil. It's like orange and yellow. And since the flowers in it were yellow, I went ahead and just braided it. And then I hot glued it around to make like a braiding on the edge. And then I made a hanger out of the braiding as well. And it looks really nice on her wall. Her wall is blue. And it's really pretty hanging there. So anyway, that's one of the Undertales down, which leaves 7, and 6 for her. I'm putting mine into rotation. Don't waste a day working on mine when I could be working on hers. So I made out a rotation. Okay, so that was my one and only finish. I started it on September 7th of this year, and I finished it on October 23rd of this year. And I'm very happy about that. Let's see. And then I have 5 older whips. Now, I was working on Beatrix Potter, Quaker Companion, and I was going to finish that until I was finished. And I was starting not to like it anymore. I didn't want to do it anymore. So I talked to Coral about it. I talked to her a lot. And she helps me decide things. But I decided to bring out Rapunzel and Cinderella again. And start, I'm going to throw the Quaker Companion in a rotation. And Rapunzel and Cinderella are each getting 4 days on, 4 days off. So here's my Quaker companion, what it's supposed to look like. And then what it looked like in my last video. I'm going to make my picture bigger. There we go. And then what it looked like when I stopped. So I probably still got a good third of it left to go. But I just got tired of it, and I didn't want to like make it slow me down because I didn't want to do it. So I just put it aside, and that's okay. I have a lot of stuff to stitch on. If you don't like something, just set it aside for a little while. But anyway, I started that. It's actually my oldest WIP because I started that in September 25 of 20. So that is my oldest WIP. I'll talk about my rotation at the end, what I decided to do. Then I pulled out Rapunzel because I was already working on her for a little while. So here's what she's supposed to look like and what she looks like the last time you saw her, which was back in March 29th. And so I was like at the top of her head and still working on the lanterns and stuff. And I have got her down to, wow, I thought I took a better picture than this. I'll show it in my next video. But, or you know what? I'll take a picture and I can put it in here when I put all these in here. I took this picture when I was moving down. I was on page 6 and 7 when I started. And now I am up to, let's see, I went across the whole top, 6, 7. She has an eye. So I think I'm on 8, 9, and 10 now. I think. I can put that in there too. Yeah, I have a better picture of what she looks like now. So anyway, that's Rapunzel, and she was started on October 6th of 20. So that means I've been working on her for over a year. Okay. So I have 3 that I've been working on for over a year. I just started working on Cinderella again. She also gets 4 days. So this is what she's supposed to look like. Cinderella is for me. Rapunzel is for Coral. That's what she looked like last time, which was back in 105. Oh, she was back in April 25th of this year. I am working on the top of her head. She is much more boring than Rapunzel. She has a lot more confetti. So I'm trying. But yeah, I actually have moved over to the end of the top of her head. So I am on page, I think they go by page 5 or 6. I just put 3 pages together and gridded it out, and I'm starting on that. So I started her on October 5th, 2020. Okay, so next we have Undertale, 2 for Coral. 1 I am calling Fireplace. So it's supposed to look like this. And it looked like that last time. I actually started this in August 26th of this year. And this is what it looks like now. I'm going to come up with some kind of rotation for them too. She doesn't want me, because she knows I don't do black fabric very well, because it's really hard for me to see. I have to have magnification and really bright light. And I think 4 of them are on black. 1 is down because determination is done. But she told me to rotate them because I was going to work on fireplace till I was done. And if I haven't shown you already, here's what it looks like now. She wants me to do like white and black then white and something like that. I don't remember. Do it by page. However we set the rotation up, I can't remember. But she doesn't want me to do all the white ones first because she knows I will. Because they're easier. And then have to struggle through all the black ones. So she told me, if I get more done on a white one and the black one takes me longer, then whatever. But try to make it so that I am doing a darker fabric and then a lighter fabric. So, okay. And then the next one, which I didn't get much done on, is her Act, Fight, Mercy on black fabric. And I started that on August 25th, 21. Here's what it's supposed to look like. Here's what it looked like last time. And then here's what it looks like this time. So, that's all of my older whips. I have 5. Hers are on a separate rotation, and Quaker is into my new rotation. And Rapunzel and Cinderella are my focus pieces at night, because they're both supposed to be full coverage. They are, all of my information will be down in the description. I'm going to write down where I got the patterns and where you could find them, because I got a lot of mine from magazines, and so I'll write down the magazine, and then I'll Google to see if some of them are available somewhere, and I'll even write down the artist. So let's get into my new starts. I have 14. So, yeah, for a while there, I was doing one every day. I think I only missed one day, and that was, like I said, we went to the ER. So, I'm not really doing these in any specific order. They're pretty much how I started them. I'm going in alphabetical. So, here we go. We have, like I said, I have a big magazine collection, and I've been marking ones I want to do. So one day I just went through and scanned all the patterns, took all the floss out of my floss boxes, got it all organized, and I've just been sitting down, and everything is on 14 count, except for one. I'll tell you that one. Everything else is 14 count, and most of it has been dyed by me. Okay, so I found my little project cards that I made. See, I just printed them out, and I have name, designer, and all of that, and I figure I'll just cut them in half. I can't afford to buy any, so I just made my own. Okay, we're going to start out with what I call 2012 ornaments, but it's really called Joyful Christmas. This is what they're supposed to look like. And I got them out of Crossstitch and Needlework magazine. They were in September 2012, November 2012, and January 2013. I couldn't find who they are by. If I can find an artist, I'll put it on the screen and it'll be in the description, but I couldn't find one. But here's what it looks like after I started it. And it is on 14 count Charles Craft White Iridescent that I bought at Michael's. I started these on October 22nd this year. Okay, the next one. This one is called Classic Christmas Charm, but I call it 2014 Ornaments. I didn't find a designer for this either, so I'll do the same. This is what it's supposed to look like. I'm doing it all in one piece. And this is on a piece of fabric that was in that package that I was sent by a whole bunch of cross-stitchers by a wonderful, beautiful floss tuber. You know who you are. I don't think she watches my videos anymore. But this is 18 count Vintage Country Mocha. And it's very small, but I'm really enjoying working on it. So I've showed what it looks like, and I am showing what it looks like now. It's going to be very colorful. I started that on October 23rd. The next one is, I'm calling it 2015 Ornaments. It's called Sing of Christmas Joy. Again, the designer, unknown to me. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then what I stitched, again, Charles Craft, 14 count. This one is pink iridescent. And I got it at Michael's. This was in Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine, fall 2015 and winter 2015. And I started it on October 24th. The next one is Spring is Coming. This is a pattern I bought. I bought it from Hirschner's. And I do believe the designer is Orchidea. And it is on Charles Craft Fiddler's Ada 14 count that I bought at AC Moore before they went out of business. And I started it on October 25th. This one is called Still Life with Primroses, also by Orchidea, but it says it is based on George Clare, Still Life with Primroses. I got this from Hirschner's online, and it is on also Charles Craft Fiddler's Ada 14 count. Both of these are going to be full coverage. I bought the Ada from AC Moore as well, the pattern from Hirschner's, and I started it on October 26th. Next, this one is called Country Afternoon. The artist is Barbara Sestok. I am doing it on 14 count Ada that I acrylic dyed in blue. I used my powdered acrylic paint. I might have added, Coral and I found some powdered RIT dye at, I believe, a grocery store. And so I might have put a little bit of blue in there. And I bought the Ada at Amazon. I buy it in big packages. That way I can cut it up to any size I want. I got this from Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine, July 2012. And I started it on October 27th. The next one, Down on the Farm. Down on the Farm by Julia Lucas. It is on 14 count Ada that I acrylic dyed as well. And I bought that from Amazon. And it is also on, you'll see on the picture, that I also had to stitch over one. I was not doing this whole thing over one. Or not over one, but I wasn't going to do it on even weave. I got the little 1/1 stitched on 28 count even weave. That was also in that package I received. Thank you so much to everybody that donated. I still have plenty left. So I stitched that little barn door on 28 count. Then I tacked it down. After I gridded the whole thing, I tacked it down where it was supposed to be. And now I'm stitching over one on the 14 count and covering up all the fabric that I put for the barn door piece. You'll see in the picture. It's going to be easier than trying to do the whole thing on even weave with, no, those holes are small. I got this on Cross Stitch and Needlework September 2013, and I started it on October 28th. Next, Summer Sampler. The artist is Alice Okon. It is stitched on 14 count Aida, which I herbal tea dyed. It's also fabric from Amazon. What I do is every day, Coral and I have tea. So in the freezer, there's a big bag where I put her like reds and oranges and purple teas. I put them in a bag, and the other bag has my green tea. If we use black tea, she has gingerbread, she has, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of them all. She has some that are brown colored. So I have another bag of that. So when the bag starts getting full, I thaw it out, then I pour boiling water in it, and I just soak the tea in that. Soak the fabric in that. So this fabric was dyed in herbal tea and green tea. I got this out of Cross Stitch and Needlework, June of 1998, and I started it on October 30th. Then the next is a series of cottages that I've been wanting to do, and all but one of them are by the same artist. So this one is called Autumn Cottage by Alma Lynn Hayden. It is on Charles Craft Sandstorm number 3855, 14 count that I bought from Michaels. I got it from Cross Stitch and Needlework, September 2012, and I started it on October 31st. This one is called Holiday Cottage. It is by Julia Lucas. So it is the only one that is not the same artist. It is 14 count white Aida that I acrylic dyed with blue acrylic paint, and I bought the fabric from Amazon. I got it from Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine, July 20. I do believe it says 2013 that I wrote down. And I started it on November 1st. The next one is Spring Cottage, Alma Lynn Hayden. I'm stitching this on Charles Craft 14 count Sunset, number 3609, that I bought at Michaels. Coral picked these colors. Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine, May 2012, and I started it on 11/2, November 2nd. The next one is called Summer Cottage, Alma Lynn Hayden. I'm stitching this on Charles Craft Morning Dew, number 747, also 14 count Aida from Michaels. I got this from Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine, July 2012. And I started it on November 4th. And the last one is Winter Cottage, Alma Lynn Hayden. I am stitching this on 14 count white acrylic dyed from Amazon. And I got it from Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine, November 2012. And I started it on November 5th. And the last one I started yesterday, and I am adapting it to be smaller. It is the DMC Anniversary Sampler. I put down that DMC is the designer, and I'm doing it on 14 count white brown tea dyed, and it's from Amazon. And this was in Cross Stitch and Needlework, October 1996. And I started it yesterday, November 6th. So, all of my things are 14 count, except for the 2014 ornaments that I'm doing. That's on 18 count. And then what was it? Country, or was it Down on the Farm? It was Down on the Farm that I had to do a little 1x1 on even weave. And I'm piecing that in. That's the first time I've ever tried doing that. But I figured it would be easier on me, other than maybe getting it started and then me hating the fabric and stopping. So I just did it that way. So everything is 14 count. Everything is using DMC. And except for my Quaker sampler, that is also using hand-dyed flosses and DMC variegations. And then her Determination plaque that I finished, I did find my notes. I stitched it all on 14 count Black Ada. Then I hot glued it onto 10 by 10 or 12 by 12 canvas board that I bought from Amazon. It was a little bit too small for the whole thing to fit on there, so I also glued a piece of cardboard on it so I could wrap it around that. Hot glue everything, and then I used Karen Watercolors braid for the trim and hanger, and that was daffodils color. So that's all I got. Now, for like I said, all of this, I'll write it all down in the description box of where you can get everything and the artist names. So, if I can't find out where you can get it, I'll just write down the magazine I got it from. So, I started a rotation list. Everybody is numbered, and then I numbered my prompts, which I have 40. Oh, I have 50. I have 50 prompts. I have 50 prompts, and I have all of my patterns numbered right now. There's quite a few. I haven't started yet, that I won't be starting until after birthday and Christmas when I get my new fabric. So I'm going to have to remove those numbers and renumber everybody. But I have, let's see, so that would be 1. So I have 15 actual whips in rotation that will be changing every day. Rapunzel and Cinderella are every 4 days each other, and that way I can get a lot more done. I added it all up. Do I want to do a week on one, a week on one? I just went, you know what? I think I'd get more coverage if I did 4 and 4, and I wouldn't get tired of it so fast. And then, like I said, her Undertales, well, actually, it would be 15. What am I doing? I had the 14 new starts, and then I have Quaker Companion, which makes 15, and then I have Undertale Tree, which would be 16. Okay, yeah. So I have 16 in my rotation right now. Rapunzel and Cinderella are focus pieces at night, and then her Undertales, I try to at least get an hour in every day. So that's all I got for now. I don't know if I like doing it this way. Let me know if you don't like that I do it this way, that you want me to go back to showing it in the camera. This was a lot easier because I take my pictures daily, and I could just, put these aside for, these are my befores, and then show my latest on there. I'm going to try not to do like duplicates. So say like we have down on the farm and it comes up once and I stitch on it for the day and then like 4 days later it comes up again, I'm going to try to just go ahead and pick another one. I don't want to favor any projects. Unless I'm very close to finishing, I might then. But since these are all starts, and some of them are quite big. Actually, I'm looking at the pictures right here. All of them are quite big. All the houses are the same size, the cottages. DMC sampler is huge. I am adapting that. I'm showing that picture again. I am removing all of the alphabets. I don't want to put the alphabets on there. So I might incorporate the different borders on there because those are specialty stitches. But I am moving the border down to above 1746. Maybe even I might do one alphabet, probably not the one in the middle. I might just do the top alphabet. I'll decide that when I get past the border and I start moving my way down. I guess I could do an alphabet since it's a sampler. I don't want to do both of them though. You don't need both of them. So yeah, I might go ahead and do the one sampler. I gave my fabric a little bit extra room. I'll count it again and make sure I have room. If I don't, well, then I don't know. So I can always add one of the specialty borders that are on there under the 1746 and then just do, I can move the orange border down, do the alphabet on those, and then maybe put that other border above it, or maybe I'll put it below it. I don't know. I'm going to try to incorporate it in. So that's all I got for now. Since I'm doing all these projects, I might go back to weekly or maybe even every 10 days. I don't know. I don't like doing this monthly, but I got out of the habit of it and I was only working on like one or two things. So I might just go ahead. So I'm going to stop here, and if I don't post another video, it'll be somewhere like after Thanksgiving. So I'm going to go ahead and say Happy Thanksgiving to all the American people, and I hope you have a very nice one. My birthday is Black Friday this year, so we're not going out anywhere. We bought everything that we're going to need for Thanksgiving and my birthday, so we can just stay home until after that whole thing is over with. We try not to go out during that. And not even the grocery store. So I'm just going to say bye for now, and if I don't come back, it'll be after then, somewhere at the end of November, early December. And if I do, well, then I'll just say it again in the next one. So I want everybody to stay safe, take care. If you want to stitch it, just stitch it. There's no sense waiting. I mean, it's kind of stressful having a lot of rotation, but this way, if I want to just break with deciding who I'm going to work on, and I just work on somebody I love, because there's quite a few on here that I absolutely want to do, like the three ornament ones. I've wanted to do them for so long. I want to do the DMC one. I really want to finish Beatrix Potter. So, if I get to where I just work on those for like maybe a couple days and then do another one, I don't know. But I'm hoping to do more frequent videos. So, but that's all I got for now. And thank you for watching. And I hope you watch some more. And bye for now.